broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Give them 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Watson. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw is Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Watson now to throw, eluding the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Another try for Mixon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And this will be a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's more on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He's going to take off with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Come on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's go, baby.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. They found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And Brait, the tight end's got it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The open man is Westbrook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. The final shot before the break. Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert Wilson Wilson, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Trubisky now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Lee. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trubisky to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Houston, it's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. Yeah, I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and forever. Steps away to his left. 20! And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. from 13 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, Trubisky. He completes it to Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he completes it to Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now the throw taken in by Chark. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check nickel.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, 24. Down, let's go.
On the run, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Jags grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Mike.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here we go.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back to Mixon on first down. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You want this? No. Off.
Throwing now, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Let's go, defense.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited.